Hey everyone, right, okay, so I'm going to talk about some different types of sales objections and the best way that you can deal with them. Now, I want you to understand firstly, objections, they're just generally questions that have not been answered. So in this post, what I'm going to do, I'm going to break them down into sections that you're going to face. So these are 5 simple sections. The first section is going to be the smoke screen. Now, a lot of objections will fall into this space, but generally this is a disguise for the real issue at play. And it could be that you haven't answered their questions that they may not even be aware of having, or that they don't want to, they don't want to discuss with you what them objections are. So it's your job to isolate them smokescreen objections and discover the real concern. The second thing is they have concerns. Concerns could be that your product or service doesn't provide what they really need. Or it may be that they genuinely are concerned over the time it's going to take to implement. Either way, these are emotional hurdles that do absolutely need to be addressed. Now, using case studies and stories of others that's gone through the same situation will give reassurance here. So be sure to check, also be sure to check that this isn't just another smokescreen, because that possibly could be the case as well. The third thing is to objections. Real valid objections do exist, and your job is to get them, get to the bottom of them. It could be that it's the end of their financial year and timing is actually terrible. It could be that they have new staff who need to be trained, and at the moment in time they just can't find and carve that time out to look at anything new right now. Now, a great way to deal with this type of objection is simply using a reframe and to show them why that objection that they've given you is actually the right time. Now, you can learn more about reframes in my sales training platform, Sales on Demand, but I'll put a link for you to find out more if you are interested. It's loaded with content that's going to help you. The fourth thing is conditions. These represent real conditions that need to be met or solved in order for that deal to move forward. Now, this could be that the budget has already been allocated or spent or whatever that may be. And if that's the case, well, you can't really solve that problem. But what you can do is help them get creative with payment terms, or even create some kind of plan that's going to fit for them. Or if the buyer needs a certain condition to be met, maybe you don't provide these conditions or at the moment. So you need to find a way to, solve that problem, build it or find it, etc. And then the final one, the fifth one, is complaints. This is one of my favorite ones because most objections you face will be a complaint. And these objection types don't need to be dealt with. They just need to be acknowledged. Just acknowledge them, agree, and then continue with your script or the presentation. By the way, you do need a script. I don't care what anyone tells you, you need a script. It could be that they're saying that they've got no time, no money, it's too expensive. These are typical complaints that you can just agree with. For example, they could say, I don't have the budget right now. You could just say, well, I know that feeling, let's get started. Or they might say, and you might laugh at that, but it works. Or they might say, I don't have the time right now. And just say to them, I understand, let's make this snappy, sign here. You see, handling objections effectively is just about being prepared, knowing what to say, and learning to understand what is really being said. So if you are looking for some additional sales training, then my online sales training is loaded with hundreds of lessons that will help you increase your sales. I'll put a link somewhere, get a free trial today, and I'll put a link, give it a shout. Guys, until next time, watch out.